So if you're buying or selling a property here in Spain, you need to have a reservation contract in order to secure your property. So in this week's episode, what we're going to do is we're going to tell you, both the buyers and the vendors, what to expect and why this document is so important to either side in the sales transaction. So welcome to episode number 112 of 2 Minute Tuesday with Hondon Valley Homes. So, many years ago, a handshake would have been enough to seal a deal. However, nowadays, with such large sums of money involved, a simple handshake is insufficient to legally cover both parties when it comes to setting out the terms and the conditions and the payment and the completion date when it comes to the sale of a property. Now, first things first, it's always ideal for the contract to be written by your lawyer and then checked over by the other party's lawyer. Each lawyer basically has their own agenda, and they will ensure that the contract protects the rights of their clients to their satisfaction. Now, saying that, most contracts I've come into contact with in the last 15 years or so tend to look somewhat the same. And now most lawyers have what is basically a template contract into which they type the specific details pertaining to the sale in hand. So what information needs to go on to this contract? Well, firstly, we have the details of both of the parties involved in the transaction. So for the details of the buyer, we'll have their name, their address, their nationality. We'll have things like their NIE numbers if they have them, passport numbers if they don't. For the vendors, it's the same details: name, address, nationality, NIE numbers and their address, as well as maybe their fiscal status. Next on, we have the property details. So these will include the technical address of the property, the cadastral details, the land registry details, and any information regarding the size of the plot and the construction sizes. Next, we'll have the agreed sale price and any payment schedule. So this will be something that's mutually agreed by all parties. And on a, let's say, a typical €200,000 property, it'll be something like €5,000 that will be paid to the buyer's lawyer by the buyer as a reservation deposit upon signing of the sales contract, 10% to be paid to their lawyer within 4 weeks of signing the sales contract, and the balance on completion on the day of completion at the notary. Now, we always advise that the deposit money is always paid to the buyer's lawyer, who can then release the payments when they're satisfied that the property and all of the documentation is correct and they are happy with how it is to proceed. So what else does the contract have on it? Now, there are going to be several clauses pertaining to the obligations of the buyers and the vendors regarding things like the costs, the taxes, that's both council taxes and to the taxman or lady, so that all parties are 100% clear as to what their obligations are and what is expected of them during this sales transaction. The reservation contract itself will be in Spanish, which will be the legal language, and it will also be in the languages of both the buyers and the sellers. And that's basically it. All remains for the people to do then is to sign each and every page of the contract. You'll be given a contract each as a copy. The lawyer will keep a contract. The agent will probably have a contract. And then both buyer and seller are on the first rung of the ladder towards buying or selling their respective properties. So that's it for this week. Nice short episode, nice easy topic to cover. Obviously, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop us a line. We have, if you want to go onto our YouTube channel or our Facebook page, we have lots of information on there. Of course, if you go onto our website, you can go onto the buyers or the sellers section, where you'll find all of these 2 Minute Tuesday videos categorized on there for you in full. So all that remains is for me to say thank you very much for your time again, and we look forward to seeing you for the next episode of 2 Minute Tuesday with Hondon Valley Homes. Until then, adios.